presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk 106.7. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk 106.7.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school basketball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk 106.7.com.
Hey, very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7.com. As tonight we have the Window Rock Fighting Scouts traveling down a little bit south off the reservation to come here on Route 66 to play the Holbrook Roadrunners. I'm Aaron Hewish. I'm joined tonight by Mark Saxton. We have Mel, our producer in the truck, Nathan Corney, Jeff Lone Tree, and Daniel Perkins on the cameras. We appreciate them tonight. And Mark, we got a little bit of a matchup tonight, don't we?
Oh, we're in for a doozy tonight. I can't wait. This Holbrook team, especially Guerrero from three-point land, has been absolutely insane. Wanted to point that out.
I just want to say, as we go into our Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center injury report and pregame, we'll get back to that in a bit. But Summit Regional Medical Center is everything an athlete needs to get back in the game. And we are going to talk about Guerrero, but as far as we know, both coaches say their teams are healthy and we are rolling. So our Summit Healthcare Medical Injury Report, Summit Medical Regional Medical Center, has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game is clean and good, which is very good. Now we're going to go to our Ace Hardware pregame. And Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key made or replaced in the hour of the day or night of the week. Call Ace Hardware, Pine Top, River Garden, Sholo. And Mark, I was at that game in Snowflake. We were on that one where Guerrero hit, I want to say it was 6 threes. Or the team had 8. I think she might have had 3 or 4. But unbelievable. And if she gets hot tonight, this could be a long night for the Fighting Scouts.
Oh no, I absolutely agree. I think that's going to be one of the keys to victory is getting the stars to do star things. Obviously, Guerrero from three-point land and Harrington dishing the ball where it needs to go.
Yeah, and Harrington, you got to understand that Harrington is a freshman, and this will be obviously her first playoff game, but she does not play like your average freshman at the high school level plays.
Absolutely not. Seasoned vet from the start. Harrington always coming out, showing out, doing her thing, and she's a fighter. She's a warrior.
So, folks, we're gonna go ahead and finish up a little bit of our pregame show. We're gonna take a break and come back. We're not sure if they're gonna give us the anthems first or the lineups first. We don't like to definitely disrespect the national anthem. So we're gonna go ahead as we continue on with our pre-game show. And for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, we've been told that they have lost 10 straight. However, it has been against some of the best teams in the state. But Mark, how do you combat that with 10 straight losses, even though you're playing the best teams? What do you do to come out tonight and come out victorious on the road in some unfriendly confines?
You know, you gotta stick to the small ball, drive the lane when you can, make sure that there's no sloppy possession, and you just got to, once again, let the stars do star things.
Folks, we're going to go ahead and take a break. This is your Ace Hardware pregame show. Ace Hardware is a 24/7 locksmith. When you're locked out of your car or just need a key made any hour of the day and night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 106.7.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back, everybody. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com as we have the starting lineups tonight as we continue our Summit Regional Medical Center pregame as well as our Ace Hardware pregame. And for the Window Rock Scouts, we have Courtney Bitselli, number 21, Taylor Largy, number 22. Number 23, Shalea Yazi, number 24, Devay Willie, and number 34, Nevaeh Nelson. For the Holbrook Roadrunners, Harrington wearing number 10, Yazi number 14, Dea Guerrero wearing number 21, number 44, Bailey Williams, and number 50, Holly Casamaro. And she has actually been a very quiet contributor for this Roadrunner squad. Very consistent all year, Mark. Tell us a little bit of what you know about Casamaro.
So it's Casamaro.
Casamaro.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But
I'm glad to know that.
The cool thing about Casamaro is oftentimes her work comes off the bench, and she not only stays consistent on the offensive side, she can surprise you with the 3 from here and there, and she's very, very good in the paint on defense. She's got a few steals on the season, and she's able to keep her marker on lock.
Well, one of the things I've noticed obviously it trickles down from the NBA to college to high school, and even with the ladies in their game, is one thing I've noticed is that swingman role, that I can go inside, I can go outside, has become pretty popular, and the Holbrook Roadrunners are the epitome of that, and that's what we know about them. And if they stick with that game, they could be successful very early.
Oh, I absolutely agree. And on the flip side of that, when Elena Yazi gets hot and she gets going with her defense, that just complements the offense, and they can really shut it down.
Folks, it's time for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, now offering business degrees in bachelor's and education. As we're going to wait for a second for the ball to go up, Mr. Josh Gregory is our head referee tonight. He's assisted by Tommy Puhuyama and Quentin Hayes. A very good crew tonight. I know all these gentlemen very well, and excited to watch them call this playoff game. As the ball goes to the Roadrunners, Harrington gets it. Back over to Harrington. Harrington's going to put up a three-point shot, and that is no good. Rebound is Bitselli for the Scouts.
Got a hand on that one.
And that was a good one. She got her hand on it back down, so the ball's going to go out of bounds. And I believe that was called a jump ball, and that's going to go back to the Scouts as the alternating possession dictates. Scouts going to bring the ball. It's going to end up in the hands of Yazi. Yazi's going to kick it back to Willie. Willie bringing it up the court. Willie crosses it over the middle. Willie guarded by Yazi. Willie goes in, and we'll see real quick, Mark, who the top players are for these teams as the ball goes over to 34. That is Nevaeh Nelson. Now back to, that is Yazi at the top of the key. Yazi sends it into Bitselli. Back over to number 32, Gibney. And I didn't have Gibney as a starter, so I must have missed one. So I'm not sure where I missed, but that's okay. As the ball goes up, shot clock was close to going out, and that is no good. Rebounded by Harrington. Harrington now brings the ball over. Down, long court pass to number 21, Guerrero. And Guerrero loses it, gets back in the hands of Harrington. Now there's a free for all, and the Scouts end up with it. Turnover, Roadrunners. Folks, if you notice on our scoreboard here, the shot clock is up and running, which you can see against that possession that the Scouts had. As the ball goes over to the far side, that is 32, Winter Gibney. Now inside to Pizzelli. Ball is no good. Nobody yet to score yet. That's going to be kicked out of bounds, and I believe that is going to be possession for the Holbrook Roadrunners. As referee Josh Gregory looked at the fan who pointed that other way, who had the ball, and he didn't even give the signal. He just agreed with them right away.
Got to have some fun down there with the floor seats.
So, Mark, you live here in Holbrook, which is no big, so we can let that out. So do you know a lot of these girls for the Roadrunners personally?
Yes, well, not personally, but I've announced a lot of these guys. The last 2-3 years, these ladies are very talented and play very hard-nosed basketball.
Well, I've been impressed with them. As we're going to get a foul, that's going to go to number 32. That is Gibney with the foul. As I've got my starters mixed up here in the book, folks, so I'll get the chance to get that. As long as we get the names right, it really doesn't matter. That's going to be Yazi for the Runners to inbound the ball. As they're getting set over there on the bench with Holbrook having this, the gym where the floor, the bleachers come out to the floor where the team sits, so the coaches are a little bit restricted. Ball's in, goes to Harrington. No score yet. As that goes inside, no good. As Williams gets the rebound and the putback, that was no good. We're going to whistle. We're going to get a foul. And that's going to be the first foul of the game. And, Mark, you see her put her hands up like, I didn't do anything, but sometimes you get them with the body.
You know, and no matter how hard you try, sometimes it's hard to sway the men and women in black and white.
Yeah, exactly. And so they're not going to call that a shooting foul as they lined up to shoot it, but it's not going to be a shooting foul. It's number 33. That's Elena Begay is going to check in. And Mark, something we didn't talk about is we're not going to the line, but something is free throws. We don't know what kind of a factor that's going to play. Right now we haven't shot any, but I think the team that is over 60% on their free throws is going to win. As we get a long shot, it's going to be no good. Window Rock has it for a brief second. Now Holbrook has it with the fresh shot clock, and that's Williams. And now Casamaro from the corner, long, high arcing three-point. That is no good. We're getting a whistle, and we're going to get a foul. And it's Casamaro, okay. And they're going to call that on number 21 of the Roadrunners, Dea Guerrero, as that's going to bring in Claw. Claw's going to check in for Guerrero, and that could be an interesting matchup, but Claw's been playing well all year.
Yeah, no, Claw's been playing well, and when she gets to going, she can be phenomenal from three-point land and defensively.
And that's Willie's going to bring the ball up for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts as she goes over on the far side. Now she dribbles the baseline, almost close to a up and down, a travel as we were, as that's going to go to number 32. That is Gibney into 23, Yazi. Now that goes inside to 33, Begay, and that has it stripped away. Here come the Roadrunners.
Williams picking her pocket there.
Yeah, Williams forward to Yazi. Yazi puts up a shot. That one's no good. Rebound to the Scouts, Courtney Bitzelli. Now Bitzelli, and Window Rock looks like every single one of these ladies is going to handle the ball and bring it over as Bitzelli goes now over to the far side into the corner to number 32, Gibney. Back to number 23, Yazi. Number 33 in the middle, and that is Begay. I'm getting used to the names, folks. Apologize for that. And here comes Harrington, the freshman, with the runners over to Williams. Williams throws it back to Harrington, and that is going to fall. Regardless, it's going to end up Window Rock's ball. Either it was going to be a backcourt or an out of bounds. Window Rock's going to get the ball as Chelsea Begay is going to check in, and both these coaches doing a lot of substituting here early on. Yazi to inbound.
Yeah, Harrington zigged when she should have zagged there, I think is what it looked like.
You know, just miscommunication early on. You play together all year, but you still have those little miscommunications. Now here's Segay with the ball. Colleen Segay back over to Willie. Outside to Begay. Now inside. I believe the shot was put up by Segay. As now Scouts have the ball. Yazi with the ball. Yazi back outside to Segay. Segay to the top of key. Now over to Bitzelli. Bitzelli drives the lane. We're going to get a whistle, and we're going to get a foul as our head referee tonight, Mr. Gregory, calls that foul, and that's going to be on Chelsea Begay of the Holbrook Roadrunners. 4 minutes and 19 seconds here in the first. Either team, or should I say neither team, yet to score tonight as Williams checks back in. Casimiro is going to take a little brief break. This is Bitselli to inbound. Bitselli back to Segay. Segay puts it up left hand on the left side. It is no good. Rebound, however, is by Willie. Willie now to the middle to Begay. Willie wanted that one. No good. And we're going to get a whistle, and that's going to go inside to Colleen Segay, and she's going to slide just a little too much as we get a great shot on our replay there. And the official says, no, you can't do that. And I always say, Mr. Saxton, how appropriate it is to have traveling on Route 66.
It goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other sometimes, I feel like.
Mark, neither team yet to score tonight. Neither team yet to score as we're 0-0, and we're under halfway in this first quarter. As now the Roadrunners are controlling, that's going to go inside as Harrington throws it inside. It comes back out to Harrington, and now I believe that was
Jordan Claw.
And Claw has it stripped away. Here come the Scouts. Now Williams gets the ball, and Williams has it. Goes back to Begay, and now here comes Harrington with the ball. Harrington over to... That was Claw missing the three.
Some great defense. I mean, both teams just clogging up the lanes and playing tough defense in the paint.
As here come the Scouts, folks. Yazzie with the ball, still yet to score. As it tries to go inside to Willie, we're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul as Willie's going to get tripped up. DeVay Willie. And that's going to go as the third team foul. And again, folks, for the third year now, it's the fifth team foul in the quarter instead of the seventh. And we're going to get a timeout by Window Rock. We're going to go ahead and take it to the Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back, everybody. Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com is the Window Rock Fighting Scouts getting a chance to inbound the ball as Willie is going to inbound the ball underneath her own basket in front of the Holbrook cheerleaders. She's looking. It's going to go all the way over the top to Gibney. Gibney now back to Bitselli. Bitselli drives to the top of the key. Now she loses it briefly, gathers it back, but it is going to be stolen by Claw. Claw actually slows it down rather than take the fast break to Williams. Williams, about an 18-foot jumper. That's going to be no good. Williams fights for the rebound, but it's going to end up at the Window Rock Scouts. And eventually Begay has it. That is Elena Begay. And now here come the Scouts back with a chance to score. Forward to Bitselli. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul, and that's going to be a block. Mark, that's going to be the 4th team foul. So for Holbrook, you got to be careful. Yet to shoot a free throw. Yet to make a point. 2 minutes and 44 seconds left, 0-0.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give up free points, and those free throws are right on top of it.
And you know, Mark, is it the defense or is it both teams just trying to find themselves right now?
I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, the defense is the bigger part. I think both teams are trying to see what they can get away with. They're both filling each other out right now.
Well, and it's not even that they're necessarily, as that goes, and there's a kick around steal, and we're going to get Bitselli, and she's going to have her first 2 points of the game. And it's not that the officials, Mark, are letting them play. It's the fact that both teams are you know, like you said, seeing what they can get away with. But both teams are playing pretty clean. They're just missing some shots. And the crowd, the Window Rock faithful wanting to travel there on the Roadrunners, is now the ball is with Williams of the Runners. And it's a steal by,
going to be tough.
Steal by the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, and here come the Scouts. And another thing I'm noticing, Mark, tell me your thoughts on this, is both teams seem to be very content with bringing the ball up slowly. We've only seen one fast break, and it resulted in no points.
Yeah, I think it goes back with them trying to feel each other out. I mean, the build-up is very slow, and they're going all around the court before they drive in.
Well, we're 2-0, Window Rock up on Holbrook, 1 minute and 50 seconds left, as we're going to have, this is Willie's going to bring in the ball for the Scouts, and looks like almost a designed inbound play. It goes forward to Begay. Begay now out to Bitselli. 3-point shot by Gibney, no good. Window Rock still with the rebound. Now here's another 3-pointer by Gibney. That one's no good. Casimiro fights for the rebound, and it goes off Begay, the officials say, and it's going to go back to the Runners. And here's something we haven't seen, is Window Rock setting up in a full court press.
And Guerrero's met immediately. She's able to escape, though, getting it to Yazzie all the way to the corner.
As they look forward to Casimiro, and the ball goes in and out, ends up in the hands of Bailey Williams, and Bailey Williams puts it up and in for 2 points. That is the first 2 points. We're tied at 2. 1 minute, 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
And notice that was the first time that Holbrook caught them with an odd man rush. I mean, they had the numbers on their side that time.
Absolutely, and I think it goes back to what you said. Defense, defense, defense. As now we have an inbound, and that's going to be Courtney Binzelli is going to go. She's going to get it now. She's going to get fouled. And more important, not more importantly, as important, that gives Holbrook their 5th team foul. That gives Window Rock a precious 2 points, which points her to premium here, and a chance to give them a 3-point lead with 1:05 left, 4-2. Binzelli at the line.
And Binzelli is their average point leader, 11.9 a game.
Binzelli leading the team average in points, as this is Guerrero to inbound. Guerrero to Williams. Now back to Harrington. Harrington fights to get through. She dribbles through 3 scouts. Over to Williams.
Wanting to travel.
Williams puts it up. Wow, nice
Dr.
job
J
by
would
Bailey
be proud.
Williams. As Bailey Williams is the lone point scorer, and Binzelli the lone point scorer for the evening. 5-4 in favor of the Scouts. 42 seconds left in this first quarter. Here's Willie. Willie now to Binzelli. Binzelli puts a flat-footed shot up, banks it off the backboard. Now, Mark, you said she is their leading point getter at averaging 11 a game. She already has all the team's 7 on the night. And we're going to have Yazzie drive, and I'm not sure. You look at the replay there, and Yazzie just got kind of, Gibney just came down on her, and I believe they're going to give her 2 shots. And so that's going to be Yazzie at the line to shoot a couple. Yeah, I mean, that she's got their 7 points are hers right now, and she's averaging 11. So it could come down to how her game is.
Right, and like I said before the game started, you got to let your star do star things, and
that is a good point.
They got to get at it.
That is a very good point. First free throw is no good for Yazzie, as number 00 Shanley Smith checks into the game for the Fighting Scouts. Both coaches taking the approach, Mark, that we are going to sub. Neither team is going to get tired tonight.
Agreed, and the way the defense has shown out so far, I mean, I don't blame them. You got to keep fresh legs on the floor.
And if Window Rock's going to put on that press, subbing is going to be a good thing for them.
Absolutely. And if Holbrook keeps getting caught in their own area, they're going to definitely need that help.
As Yazzie's second free throw is good, that makes the lead 7-5 in favor of the Scouts. 20 seconds left. As here we go. Forward to number 24, Willie. Gathered in the corner by Segay. And we're going to get a whistle, and the ball's going to be kind of saved. However, they're going to call Guerrero out of bounds. So Window Rock is going to get it with 10.2 seconds left. Shot clock is off, not a factor. 10 seconds left. Willie to inbound. Willie into number 35, Segay. In the corner. And that's going to be
wide
good.
open
As Courtney
three.
Binzelli is going to hit a three-point shot. That is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. We're going to go ahead and take a break, folks. It's Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Hey, it's Joe Gargiulo from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Sholo. Everybody knows me as Joe G. So I have 2 grown kids. One of them's in school right now to be a firefighter. The other one works in a legal office. I enjoy walks with my wife. I have recently found coin collecting to be my newest interest. So I've been here at Horn Auto Center in the automotive industry for 10 years. I recently won the General Motors Markham Excellence Award. I love helping my friends and family right here in this community, so I look forward to seeing you down here at Horn Auto Center real soon.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Welcome back to Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com as we get set for our Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off the college with the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education, Northland Pioneer College. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Sholo Ford, Ace Hardware, Honda Ski and Outdoor, Northland Pioneer College, Horn Auto Center, Summit Regional Medical Center, Comfort Fit Dentures, and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass as the Roadrunners control the inbound. We've got Guerrero over. Now that is that's Yazzie with the ball. Yazzie bringing it back to the top of the key. Over on the far side to Casimiro. Casimiro looks left, looks right, and she's going to get whistled, and she's going to get called to the travel. And Mark, we both saw that almost immediately, and that
just happens, when the body wants to do something bad enough, you're going to forget the small things, and that's where discipline comes into play in those situations.
And we also both thought that one was kind of missed earlier, but it is what it is.
Hey, see a ref, think a ref. It's a tough job.
And like I say, if you want to become an official and get some training, go to AIonline.org and click on the Becoming an Official. As that is going to be a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot by Smith. Now, importantly, 3 points. But that is the first points not scored by Bitselli. Here come the runners with the ball. Yazzie with the ball. Yazzie now over Guerrero. Here's Guerrero, three-point shot. No good. Guerrero's going to get her own rebound. I bet she's going to put it up again. That's exactly what she does. And she nails it. And that is Dea Guerrero with a Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer for the runners. And here come the Window Rock Fighting Scouts.
Got to be careful leaving number 21 in three-point land all alone.
And Mark, she got her own rebound, and we both said she's going to put it up. And she did, as that keeps the Roadrunner faithful from gasping too loudly. As now Willie has the ball for the Scouts. Willie goes inside to number 21, Bitselli. She passes it over to Smith, and Smith puts up another 2 points. Shanley Smith, where have you been this half? We're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to the Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com as the Window Rock Fighting Scouts have a little bit of a lead. 15-8 on the Holbrook Roadrunners here at Munoz Jim Budenholzer Court at Holbrook High School on Route 66 in Holbrook, Arizona. As the Roadrunners get set to bring in the ball, that's going to be Claw. Claw inbounds to Harrington, now back to Claw. Claw dribbling down the court, now goes to the corner. Now inside to Williams, back to Claw in the corner. Claw puts it up. That is no good. Rebound, Window Rock. Window Rock, Bitselli pulling it down. Bitselli now gives it back to number 24, DeVay Willie. Willie bringing it down the court very slow. Now she is met by Yazzie. To her left, she's going to drive the lane. Looking. Can't find another scout. Now she finds Bitselli. Bitselli now drives the right side. She's going to go. She's going to be blocked. And Mark, I believe that was Claw on the block.
And like I said, Claw can come out and make key plays in big areas, and this might just very well fare the comeback.
15-8, 5 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the second quarter. As now Claw brings to the top of the key, inside to Guerrero. Guerrero to Williams. Now back out to Guerrero. Three-point shot. Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. Dea Guerrero
drains it.
Number 21, 2 + 1 = 3, and that is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot for the Holbrook Roadrunners. As Willie ends up with the ball. Willie now to her right. Willie being guarded close. Willie almost wanted to put it up. Now she sends it inside to Yazzie. Back out to Willie. Willie, three-point shot. No, she doesn't. She gives it to Bitselli. Over now to number 23, Yazzie, three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Runners. Harrington. No, excuse me, that is Claw with the rebound. Claw now looking. Now Claw behind the back. Gets it over the time stripe. Over to Harrington. Harrington bringing it up the court. Now we're on the far side to Guerrero. Guerrero, three-point shot.
With 2 in her face.
That is a three-point shot by Dea Guerrero. We're going to get a timeout. The Sholo Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Love sports? Love being part of the action? Imagine having the best seat in the house, calling the plays, and connecting with fans. As a play-by-play announcer, you'll be the voice that brings the excitement to life. You'll network with athletes and coaches, sharpen your skills, and even travel to exciting venues. It's your chance to turn your passion for sports into a thrilling career. Ready to make it happen? Text the word sports to 928-434-0101 to apply now. Don't just watch the game, be the voice of it. Your dream job is calling.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back. Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com is the storyline of this half. Even though Window Rock's up 15-14, has got to be Dea Guerrero, and she's been hot from three-point land, Mark.
Absolutely, and once again, like I said, let your stars do star things, and if they can lock in and execute like this right here.
That was number 24. Willie puts it up, and it's no good. And it goes inside. Now it ends up back in the hands of Willie, who's coming back lane. She's going to get called. They're going to call it travel, but I would more side on the error of a double dribble.
Agreed. It didn't look like it left the hand cleanly.
And Mark, I got to go back to that point because it's exactly and it's something I don't stress enough, and I like what you said, is let your star players do star things. And that's Guerrero going to put up another three-pointer. That one's going to be no good. Rebound to the Scouts. But how, and like you talked about, Bitselli is their leading point getter. Let her get her points. Let her do her thing. But if you're the Roadrunners, you got to let Guerrero shoot. You got to let Harrington do her thing. As now we have an inside pass to Begay of the Fighting Scouts, and she puts it up, and that's a two-point shot for her.
Another full-court press.
17-14.
Roadrunners in trouble.
So Roadrunners in trouble. Now Harrington being pressed forward, and that is by Yazzie. Yazzie now almost has a wide-open lane. She drives left side, left hand, and she puts it up for two. And that is Elena Yazzie for 2 points, 17-16. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the first half. Forward now to Segay. Segay's going to put it up. That's going to be no good. Our official is going to say, nope, she was down on the court. So the ball's going to go down, and that's going to go into 35. The 35? I don't think we have a 35. Did you read that right?
Yeah, I saw him say 35.
Maybe 15.
Oh, 35 blue.
35 blue. Okay, so the foul's going to be on 35. Okay, we're you know what? One thing I've learned as in my time as officiating, and I haven't officiated a high level of basketball, but is we're going to get the call right. So they're conferring. So the foul is actually going to be on Colleen Segay. That's going to go against the Fighting Scouts. Roadrunners are going to get possession here.
And I like that by the referees, having a meeting, making sure that everything was right, and getting the ball situated.
And, you know, people talk about messing up the flow of the game. I can tell you right now, I would rather have the call right than mess with the flow of the game.
Can't agree more. Because having the call right could lead you in a great position.
As now the Roadrunners bring it up, and they weren't met with much pressure. As now Yazzie has the ball. Yazzie way back, and Atakai's in the game for the Runners. Now back to Guerrero. Guerrero's going to drive the lane. She's going to drive the left side. She's going to put it up, and it is going to roll off the rim to the front. But Guerrero gets her own rebound in a mess of about 5 people. She picks up her own rebound. Now to Atakai. NBA range three-point shot. That's going to be no good, and that's going to fall down to Shalea Yazzie of the Fighting Scouts. And again, the Scouts not doing anything to push it forward. They are staying and playing their game. Ball's inside now to Willie. Willie looking. Now Willie dribbles halfway out on the arc. Top of the key to Nelson. Back inside to Willie. Directing traffic, kind of that link here. Willie goes, and Willie puts up. I don't know. What would you describe that one as, Mark?
That was almost a layup granny style. Both hands underneath, and that is ball security, in my opinion.
19-16, Scouts up on the Runners. As here's Guerrero. No, that's Atakai.
For 3.
And that is.
And Atakai's been another great player off the bench.
Atakai with the Comfort Fit Dentures. 3-point shot. Mark, that ties us at 19. Who would have known that we would be tied at 19 after that second half of the first quarter.
Oh, especially as defensive as it's been, it's crazy.
As Holbrook living by the 3 right now, as Yazzie has the ball for the Scouts. Yazzie now to Begay. Begay at the top to keep. Begay puts it on the court. Now inside to Bitzelli. Bitzelli drives wide open lane. That's going to be good. Courtney Bitzelli. 2 points for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Minute 42. 21-19. Scouts up on the runners. Here comes Harrington. Harrington down in the way corner on the far side. Harrington puts up her own 3. That's going to be no good. We're going to whistle.
Oh.
And that's going to be lost as Begay's the Scouts is going to fall to the ground. And I believe that was
Liana Sosi just waiting for it.
Picking it up, and Sosi back tying the game. 1 minute, 19 seconds left. Scouts with the ball. And again, Mark, for the people listening on the radio, the Scouts are doing everything they can to be methodical in bringing that ball down. And Holbrook's not doing anything to pressure them.
Absolutely. They're waiting for the Lady Scouts to make a mistake, and the Lady Scouts have been pretty disciplined with ball control, and I say that, and then that's the announcer's curse as she loses it there.
As Yazzie drives the lane, loses it in the middle of the key, basically falls down. Here's Atakai with another 3-pointer. That's going to be no good, and that must be Atakai's spot because she shot 2 of them there. 47 seconds left. We are tied 21. Now a little bit of push from Holbrook. Now to Window Rock inside, and that's going to be no good. The ball's going to go from Bitzelli to Segay. Segay's going to put up, but Segay's going to be fouled. She's going to go to the line to shoot a couple. And Mark, I actually, I'm going to say, I think that was a pretty good foul right there.
Yeah, that one did not look like it felt good.
And that's going to be her first free throw, Segay. And right now, Mark, 2 for 2 if you're the Scouts from the line. And that's only 2 points from the line. The rest of it has been field goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And, a little fun fact here is Segay, as she almost knocked down the other one.
Misses the second one.
The Scouts have been fairly decent from the line as, all reaction here is my phone has frozen. I couldn't give you that stat out before it left. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Holbrook has the ball. Over to Guerrero. Now I believe that's Claw. Guerrero, another 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Williams. Bailey Williams, 2 points for the Holbrook Roadrunners. And Holbrook with a chance to go in with a halftime lead on these Window Rock Fighting Scouts.
Final 10 seconds.
As she steals it inside, it is stolen by Williams of the Holbrook Roadrunners.
Running out of time.
As that's not even going to get a shot off, folks, we're going to go ahead and we're going to come back and we're going to wrap up this first half action and give you our Honda Ski and Outdoor Halftime Show. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Sholo. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
This is iTalk 1067's presentation of the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com as we bring you our Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store halftime show for the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, and fishing gear. Go to the Honda Ski and Outdoor Store north of Pine Top on Highway 260 just before the Honda Casino, as we have a bunch of stuff to bring you in our halftime show. And one thing we were talking about the break, Mark, go ahead and give us that stat that you were going to give us, but it is something that we need to talk about.
Absolutely, and that was Sagay. She's 51% at the free throw line. Huge numbers.
Now, do they have a team percentage that you were looking at as well?
No, I didn't look up the team one.
That's okay. But in high school basketball, if you shoot 60%, you're over the moon. But 51% is very good, and also their leading scorer. Now, we don't have this in front of us, but I'd like to know what percentage of that is free throws, because she drives a hard lane to the basket. So,
absolutely.
Holbrook with 5 points in the first quarter, but 18 in the second quarter, largely because of 4 Comfort Fit Dentures 3-point shots.
Jordan Claw and Dea Guerrero doing their thing from three-point land.
And I don't think there's many of those girls that are going to be scared to shoot them.
Not, especially if it's flowing. I mean, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, attack, attack, attack.
As we look at some of our replays here, and first of all, the defense has been phenomenal. The officiating has been very good, too, because it's been very clean, both sides. They've let them get away with just enough, but not enough to disrupt the game. They've got the calls right. Great job to them tonight, and I look more to that for the second half.
Couldn't agree more. You let the players play, and they haven't disrupted the game in any way or swayed it to go one way or the other. That's all you can ask for.
So 23-22, Holbrook up at halftime, and we had the superintendent of Holbrook Schools, Dr. Corporidge, came out, and he welcomed the friends from Window Rock coming down to watch the game. But we also have in attendance tonight the Navajo Nation president. That's Boo Nygren, I believe is his name. And he's here, and he came up and thanked us for being here, and glad to have him. And anytime you have a president of a nation, it's kind of a good thing to have. And so we appreciate his kind words to us and being here. But he's here to watch some good basketball. So, Mark, put yourself in the locker room right now. Put yourself in Coach Greg Perkins' shoes, because we both know Coach Perkins pretty well. Put yourself in Coach Greg Perkins' shoes. What is he telling his road runners, and what is going through his head on what he needs to do?
Right now, little loosey-goosey on possession. Let's tighten the screws. It's working beyond the arc. Let's stick with that part of the game. Also, when it comes down to being in the paint in the offensive area, we have to lock it down. We have to be able to nail those points when we're underneath the bucket.
Is he going, and it's his team, it's his prerogative, is he going to continue to let Window Rock dictate this methodical move up the court? Because I noticed when they pressed, Window Rock had no trouble breaking it. So I see him being hesitant both ways on what to do there. On the flip side, they put the press on Holbrook, and Holbrook just shredded it right away. So if you're Window Rock, what are you doing defensively and dictating momentum at this point?
Honestly, I think they got to keep up that defense in the paint. Window Rock has been special. They've played that smother defense down low. I think They need to be a little bit more patient, kind of let the Roadrunners come to them, and they can play more of a reactive defense when the pass comes, because the pass hasn't been extremely great from the Holbrook side. Like I said, possession a little sloppy. They gotta be able to capitalize on that.
Well, we saw at least 4, if not 5, turnovers straight in the middle of the key where there was one-on-one defense. Maybe it was an errant rebound or maybe it was a bad dribble that Window Rock lost, as we have a buzzer going off and we still have 3 minutes on the clock, so find out what that's all about. But Window Rock's got to eliminate the turnovers.
Absolutely.
That's what sparked this Holbrook run.
And if you notice, like we were talking about it, especially in the first quarter, it took over halfway through the first quarter for Holbrook to have the odd numbers to be able to rush down and be able to get a quick, easy basket. Before that, Window Rock had them on lock, and they were able to keep Holbrook contained.
We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back and finish up our Honda Ski and Outdoor Halftime Show, the Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Hey, it's Joe Gargiulo from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Sholo. Everybody knows me as Joe G. So I have 2 grown kids. One of them's in school right now to be a firefighter. The other one works in a legal office. I enjoy walks with my wife. I have recently found coin collecting to be my newest interest. So I've been here at Horn Auto Center in the automotive industry for 10 years. I recently won the General Motors Mark of Excellence Award. I love helping my friends and family right here in this community, so I look forward to seeing you down here at Horn Auto Center real soon.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learning new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
All right, folks, as we conclude our Honda Ski and Outdoor Halftime Show, real quick, Mark, what do you think of the second half?
I can't wait. We're in for a doozy. Like I said at the beginning of the night, I think that we're in for some fireworks to end this night out.
And, folks, we're going to go down and we're going to go ahead and give our sponsors a shout-out here. Shola Ford with our overall sponsor, Summit Regional Medical Center with our pregame and our injury report, Ace Hardware with our pregame show, Northland Pioneer College with our tip-off, Comfort Fit Dentures with our three-pointers, Honda Ski and Outdoor with our halftime show. And you're listening to High School Basketball presented by Shola Ford on iTalk 106.7 KNKI Sholo, Pine Top, and 102.5 Pine Top, a Kopaniki Communication Station. Deemer's Glass sponsoring our Glass Man of the Game. Horn Auto Center and Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with our Player of the Game. We appreciate our sponsors and all that they do. College tip. Sorry. We get set for Northland Pioneer College tip-off. When it comes time to tip off your college education, tip it off at the college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, locations Navajo and Apache County, now offering bachelor's degrees in business and education. As the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, we're going to flip the court, and Window Rock will be going to our right. They'll be going to the south as we get Yazi with the ball. Yazi over to Bitselli. And Bitselli, a little bit of the star for the Scouts as Begay shoots it for the Scouts. No good. And here come the Roadrunners with a rebound.
Harrington able to hang on to that. That's huge.
And Harrington goes inside to Williams and just off the fingertips of Williams. I don't think Williams was expecting it.
And that's very unfamiliar territory for Williams. She's usually automatic from down in the paint.
As here come the Scouts, Willie, and the Scouts very content to slow down the pace, and Holbrook very content to let him. As Willie now goes to her right, inside to Begay. Begay puts it up and in. That's going to be partially blocked, and Harrington just kind of reaches up and stabs the ball with flat feet and gets it. Holbrook up 23-22, 7 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter.
And that was interesting. Window Rock setting up a screen there, and I think they should go more to that to try and open the lanes up.
I've been looking for some give and go, old school pick and roll, give and go basketball, and I've seen it a little bit out of Holbrook, but I think Window Rock would benefit greatly from it. Here is Harrington in the corner, and that is a Comfort Fit Dentures three-point shot. Channing Harrington of the Roadrunners.
Welcome to the ball game.
And you know what? I've watched a lot of games in this gym over the years, and one thing I will say, boys and girls, that corner on their side in that second half is dangerous.
Oh, they love it.
They love
it
that.
there. It's right next to the student section. Oh,
exactly.
absolutely. They're home there.
Student section a little down tonight. Not sure what's going on. As that was going to be Courtney Bitselli. She drives the lane. She puts it back up and in for 2 points. Good job, Courtney Bitselli.
And way to answer back after a big-time shot. It's a tough-fought 2 points.
As here comes Harrington. Harrington now over to Casimiro. Casimiro inside to Zach Ghazi. As
Bailey Williams
puts it up for 2 points.
Once again, like I said, pretty automatic from the paint.
Begay with the ball for the Scouts. Now there's a give and go, but it's now brought back out. Brought back out by Willie. Willie now drives to the top of the key to the free throw line. Ball runs over the top. Willie goes jump shot off the glass, off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Runners. As here comes Harrington. Harrington guarded very well by Yazzie. Harrington gets the ball up the court. Harrington now drives to the middle of the lane. Floating jump shot. No good. Scouts. Yazzie. Rebound. 28-24. Roadrunners on top. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. We have yet to have a foul in this quarter as Begay now has the ball in the middle of the key. That goes to Bitselli. Out. No good. Rebound. Williams and Begay fight for it. We're going to get a foul. I was expecting a jump out. We're going to get a foul, and I believe they're actually going to call that on Window Rock, and they're going to call that on number 33, Begay. And if we can go back to our replay, I'm not sure we have it. That was a great job. Oh, I see what she did. She came over the top. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a timeout. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back, Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com. We appreciate all you joining us on 106.7 iTalk Radio, as well as our YouTube feed, our Facebook feed. We appreciate our camera operators, Nathan Corney, Jeff Lone Tree, Daniel Perkins, our producer, Mel West, my partner in crime tonight, Mark Saxton, and all the good things going on here at Holbrook High School. And we have a good one, folks. 28-24 with 5:08 left here in the third quarter as Holbrook now has the ball. Dea Guerrero, three-point shot, and we're going to get a whistle in there.
I think that might have been a great acting job.
I don't think it was a flop. I'm going to have to go. Sosi, I think Sosi kind of bumped into the back there because you just don't fall forward like that. Because Mark, let's be honest, she went about 9-10 feet after that.
That was rough. It looked bad.
DeVay Willie bringing the ball down for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. That's a mouthful to say. Window Rock Fighting Scouts. As we're going to get a whistle, we're going to get an offensive foul. As I think
happened in the corner.
I think it was down in front of our official. They're going to call that on Begay, and we got to start watching that because I believe that's Begay's third. It is only her second. 28-24, 4 minutes 51 seconds left. Holbrook up. As here is the ball inbounds from Guerrero to Harrington. And Mark, we have not seen the substitution like we saw at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I think Coach Perkins has them figured out. I think, like I said, he was feeling them out early, and there it is, and one. Student section in the house, letting them hear it.
So Yazzie drives the lane. Yazzie gets it. Yazzie's fouled. So now she's going to go to the line with the chance at an and one, and I did not see who they called the foul on, as Yazzie's going to get her and one, and
it's going to be on Bitselli.
Bitselli, and that's only her first. Thank goodness for the Scouts.
As mustering up most of the offense tonight for the Scouts. And Elena Yazzie, second time at the line tonight.
As again, we appreciate as her second free throw is good, or first free throw. We appreciate our sponsors. We also appreciate you folks tuning in, everybody making this broadcast go. Like I've said many times, I feel like I show up and just get very welcomed and blessed in all these places to get things going as they are. As here come the Scouts.
Yep, wouldn't rather be anywhere else in the world tonight.
As Williams gets an errant rebound, I don't know if that was a turnover or a missed shot, but Williams is up with it. She gives it to Yazzie, and guess what Yazzie did?
Travel.
She traveled, and it was pretty – you see it right there. She took that extra half step, and the officials caught that. And some nerves kind of setting in that I don't think we saw in the first half.
Yeah, I think they're sensing that the end of the third quarter is coming, and I feel like Holbrook doesn't feel like they have a big enough lead.
And here's Begay in the middle. Begay turns, but now gives it off to Willie. Willie goes back inside to Begay. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, but it's going to stay. They're going to say it went out on the Holbrook Roadrunners. And this is Gibney is going to check in, number 32, for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Window Rock in there. Is that baby blue, powder blue, or Carolina blue?
I like the Carolina blue.
I do too, because I think it's just a great looking combo. But Holbrook red, white, and blue. Although I've said this for years, Mark, you can get mad at me if you want. I think Holbrook missed out. I would have been black and white and been the 66ers. But that's just me.
You know what? I like that. I like that take.
Because that old black and white, and the sign,
absolutely,
road sign. But that's me. As we get a little bit of as Claus seems to be a little bit upset as they're trying to call her down, and we get a touch so the ball doesn't go back court, and the officials are trying to sort it out as Mr. Hayes and Mr. Gregory are taking a look here, and they're going to get the call right. And let's get the call right. 31-24, 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. As we got it, they're talking about what they're going to do if they're going to say we got a foul. So I believe we're going to say we got a foul, and Mr. Hayes is going to call a foul on 12, and that's going to be on Claw, which we expected from our vantage point. And we had a little bit different vantage point than the officials. Now Yazzie's going to bring it in for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. But, back to that. I've always thought that the 66ers would have been a great name for us. But you know what? Roadrunners, red, white, and blue.
Can't beat that either. Can't beat it with a stick.
I've had a couple good friends of mine who have gone to school here, and there is nothing but great people in this community. There's a steal by Guerrero, and here's Guerrero. It's a 2-on-1 fast break. Guerrero over to, is that Claw?
Claw's unable to finish there.
As Claw's in it,
try to get it to Williams.
And now Window Rock gets the turnover back, and the shot was missed. The rebound was had by the runners, but knocked away, and now the Scouts with the ball.
And those are those possessions I was talking about with Holbrook. If they're not careful, the Lady Scouts can come back and really wage war right here.
As that goes inside to Begay. Begay's going to put it in again. Begay's going to score 2. She's going to be fouled, and it's going to be an and one. And, Mark, as we started off, we were 5 minutes into this quarter, and one of the things that I mentioned to you is we hadn't had any fouls. And now, all of a sudden, we've got 3 fouls on each team. So, I'm a king at the announcer's curse.
Me too.
I've had a young man at the line, and I've said, he's going to make, when he makes this, and I'm like, I just cursed him. Begay at the line, I'm not going to say whether she's making it or missing it, but Begay's at the line. That is good for her. I'm glad I didn't say anything. Congratulations, Elena Begay. You didn't get Mike Broadcaster's curses. Now here's Harrington to bring up the ball. Harrington crosses over the time stripe. She gets picked up by Winter Gibney. And oh my goodness, Channing Harrington with just a finger roll, like Mr. Saxton said. As now here come the Scouts. Bitselli with the ball. Outside to number 24, Willie, off the mark. Whistle and a foul, and the foul's going to be on Gibney. And not very happy about that if you're the Window Rock faithful.
And here comes Hardy Begay checking in.
Here comes Holbrook. Harrington's going to bring up the ball. Harrington now over to Williams. Williams now brings it back to the 28-foot line, top of the key. Now hands it over to Yazzie. Yazzie now drives left side, left hand. Back over to Claw. Claw to Harrington. Harrington.
Great move. Great move.
Mark, walk us through. I can't even describe what that was. Walk us through what Harrington did there.
She had her dribble in pocket. She's able to fake right, go left, and drive it all the way home by herself.
And she had a defender in front of her that she was able to stop on a dime and get that basket.
That's the old shake and bake right there.
Here's Hardy Begay with the ball. First time we've seen her in the game. Hardy dribbles left side. She puts up a floater. That's going to be no good. Rebound is Begay. Didn't hit the rim, so we still have a shot clock at 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Now forward to Willie. Willie now drives the lane at the free throw line. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Willie inside to Begay, and we're going to have a shot clock violation.
And I don't
As
think
we're going to get a whistle, we're going to have a violation. Is Tommy over on the far side, he called violation, and Mr. Gregg had stopped the clock, so we're going to get a shot clock violation, and it's going to be a turnover on the Scouts. Roadrunners are going to get the ball.
Yeah, I don't think the Lady Scouts even had an idea where the shot clock was at, because I don't even think she was attempting to take a shot.
And you know, we only get one or two of those shot clock violations, although I love the shot clock being in the game.
Oh, I love that.
I
love the addition.
It is just, it's. I know it's another scorekeeper and different things. As Harrington puts up a three-point shot, no good rebound. Scouts, that is Hardy Begay with the ball. She's going to bring it down now. And again, Window Rock methodically bringing it down the court.
Yeah,
left, right, guarded by Harrington.
Oh,
now it's over.
Yazzie
Now it's over to Willie. Back to Harrington. Harrington sends it forward to Yazzie. No good. We're going to whistle. Are we going to get a foul or are we going to get a travel? As I believe that's going to be on Window Rock, so we're going to get, if that's on Window Rock, that is the 5th team foul, and we're going to go to the line, and that looks exactly like what it is. That's going to go against Bitzelli. That is her second personal, team 5th. That's going to put Harrington at the line to shoot 2. As Harrington, 7 points in this quarter for the Runners.
And once again, if you're the Scouts, that's the last person you want to let get going. You don't want her to get comfortable, and you don't want her to find her zone.
Well, here's something for you as Harrington gets ready to shoot her first one, Mark, is that Harrington is 7 points on the game, all of them in this third quarter. You wouldn't know that by watching unless you were statting that out, because she's been all over the court.
Absolutely. Once again, like I was saying earlier, Harrington is almost the heartbeat of this entire team, and she's making things happen on both sides of the floor, and you can see it tonight.
Big things from her for the next 4 years, being the young freshman she is. As Harrington misses her first one, gathers at the line to shoot a second one. Minute 14, 35-27. Holbrook on top of Window Rock. Second free throw is good by Harrington. As now Window Rock with the ball. Yazzie for the Scouts at the 28-foot line, middle of the court, just outside the jump center circle. Over now to Willie. Into Begay. Shot no good, rebound Harrington. And Harrington dribbles it outside with her left hand. Less than a minute left.
Got the numbers.
As she goes forward to Guerrero, and Guerrero did not see it coming as Guerrero kind of shied away. And now we have a turnover by the Roadrunners. That ball is going to belong back to the Fighting Scouts.
And this is where the Fighting Scouts, once again, need to take advantage. There's moments in the game where the Holbrook Roadrunners just aren't able to hang on to the ball. They've got to have their offense complement that.
Segay for the Scouts sends it over to Yazzie. Yazzie over on the far side. Now gives it back to Bitzelli. Bitzelli back to Yazzie. And it's kicked around, and it is literally kicked around off the shin. Yazzie with it. Now Yazzie up to Harrington for the Runners. 23 seconds left. Roadrunners up. Roadrunners actually up 9 at this point, as we're going to get Claw with the ball. Guerrero, three-point shot, no good. And that student section was ready to erupt.
They were on the edge of their seats.
Shot clock is off. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Scouts with the ball. Willie now drives the lane. Willie driving hard. Guarded by
all
3
alone.
runners. Out to number 21, Bitzelli. That's going to be no good, and that's going to end the third quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break. This is Show LaForge presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Love sports? Love being part of the action? Imagine having the best seat in the house, calling the plays, and connecting with fans. As a play-by-play announcer, you'll be the voice that brings the excitement to life. You'll network with athletes and coaches, sharpen your skills, and even travel to exciting venues. It's your chance to turn your passion for sports into a thrilling career. Ready to make it happen? Text the word sports to 928-434-0101 to apply now. Don't just watch the game, be the voice of it. Your dream job is calling.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back, Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com as we start the fourth quarter with the Holbrook Roadrunners putting up 13 in that quarter mark to the visiting Window Rock Fighting Scouts 5, as they now have a 36-27 lead talk about what we talked about possessions at the end of this game.
Yeah, no, possessions are going to be everything, and you got to have the ability to finish and capitalize when the other team can't.
Mark, I can't. I just really like how you articulated that. As Harrington puts up a long 3-point shot, no good. And if you're Holbrook, I'm feeling pretty safe putting those up at this point with a 9-point lead.
Absolutely,
Again,
you've been in the driver's seat all night.
Every possession matters, like you said. Let your players play their game and do their thing, and that's what they got to let Bitselli get the ball in. They've got to let players like Gibney bring it down, as Willie has the ball over almost in the corner. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now Willie's going to back up. She's going to put up a 3-point shot, no good.
And the Scouts needed that like the desert needed rain. They've been in a drought.
Claw with the ball there. Claw sends it forward to Harrington. Now the ball ends up back at Claw. Claw brings out the 28-foot lines. Holbrook in no hurry. They want to set it up as now it's to Williams. Williams over to Yazzie. Great analogy, by the way.
Figured we're in the high desert. We do need some moisture.
Well, supposedly it's coming because I saw snow in Flagstaff, but I'm not a weatherman.
You and me both.
Ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Holbrook Roadrunners, which does not give them a fresh shot clock. They have 11 seconds. Still a lot of time. 6 minutes, 53 left. Holbrook up 36-27 on the Scouts. Guerrero to inbound. Guerrero now to Williams. And we're going to get a timeout. We're going to take it. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back, Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com. We'd like to thank our crew tonight. Joining me on the mic, Mark Saxton. Cameras, Nathan Corney, Jeff Lonetree, and Daniel Perkins. And our producer, our director, the man in charge, Mel West in the truck, putting this all together for us. These guys and gals, mostly guys tonight, do a fantastic job. We appreciate their effort and everything they do. I'm very lucky to get to work with an organization such as iTalk. We'd like to thank our sponsors for bringing this game to you and going live, and everything about it is we're going to get a 5-second violation on the runners as they try to bring it in, as you got to go fast. 5 seconds goes faster than you think, as now Window Rock's going to inbound the ball. Bitselli is going to inbound, and if I'm the Scouts, I've got to get Bitselli involved in this offense.
Yeah, once again, got to let your star players do star player things, and it's that time. You have no time left. The season is over if they don't do those things.
Just like Millie Vanilli said, it's a tragedy for me to see the dream is over.
Absolutely.
As that's number 35, Segay with 2 points, as she puts it up and in. As one team will go home tonight, one team will play on. Down the road, we have the open girls going on, where the Sholo Cougars are taking on the Snowflake Lobos. And curious to see how that one's going.
That's going to be a fantastic game.
In fact, I might just try to find out how that one's going, as Holbrook has the ball.
Williams not able to hang on as a hand got in there, disrupting the play. So it's going to be the Scouts' ball once again. Like we're talking, every possession matters. This is the opportunity the Scouts need to take to get back into this game. Pull the Roadrunners out of the driver's seat.
Mark, you hit that right on the head. I couldn't have said it any better. I don't know many people who could have said it any better. Okay, question. 36-29, 6 minutes and 2 seconds left. Window Rock is clawing back. No offense to Jordan Claw on the name. As that goes inside to Bitselli. Bitselli misses it. A rare miss off the front by her. And now I think that was Yazzie that got the rebound. As we get a score from Snowflake, 31-30 at the end of third. I don't even know who's on top, but it doesn't even matter. As we're going to get to take a break here, this is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
You've been there waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there, and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Hi, I'm Dr. Arno. I might not be comfortable on the basketball court, but I promise, at Comfort Fit Dentures, you'll feel comfortable. Always.
Comfort Fit Dentures has dentures starting at $499 with payment plans, and they have 2 labs, meaning you get your dentures in days instead of weeks. Call Comfort Fit Dentures today to schedule a free exam and x-ray. 928-888-0002. 928-888-0002.
Welcome back to Show Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk107.com as the Window Rock Fighting Scouts get a chance to inbound the ball down 36-29 with 5 minutes and 51 seconds left. Lots of time as the inbound is intended for Nelson, and it goes away as Nelson does get it back. Now Nelson puts it on the floor, being guarded by a couple runners, specifically Harrington. Now sends the ball out to, I believe that's Willie. Willie driving the lane. Willie twists right, twists left. We're going to get a whistle. We're going to get a foul, and I believe that's going to be on Harrington, and that's going to put Willie at the line to shoot a couple. DeVay Willie.
And Willie shooting 62%.
62%. You know, one thing I've noticed, Mark, over the years is the top players on the girls' teams generally have better percentage on free throws than the guys' game at the high school level.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
It's weird. It's not a hard, fast rule, but these ladies work on their craft, and they know how important those shots are. As I just said it, DeVay Willie puts it in.
And this is only her first time at the line tonight.
And again, Mark, Bitselli has to get involved. I don't know at what level, but she was so crucial in that first quarter, and since then hasn't scored much as that goes in for her. She's had 2 points this half.
Yeah, they've gone away from her, and they also lost the lead, and you know, I think the FBI would call that a clue.
as it's 36-31, and this is Roadrunners bringing down the ball. That's Claw with the ball. Claw over to Atakai. Atakai now dribbles to the far side. We're gonna get a push by Shalea Yazi, and that's gonna be the second team foul, and I can't even predict how the fouls are gonna go because it's been so errant this quarter, as it's 36-31.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the fouls in general, I feel like both teams kind of both had their quarter where they couldn't go away from them, and then they've had their quarter where they've been able to behave themselves at the same time.
Harrington now ends up with the inbound for the runners. Harrington goes to her left, drives the lane, and I'm not sure if she was trying to pass it or trying to put up a shot, but the shot, or whatever it was blocked out of bounds, and that's going to be out on the Scouts and going to belong to the Roadrunners as Bailey Williams gets set to checking back in. Now, as we are into this game, Mark, at what point do you have to start either taking the three out of the offensive game or putting it up? Because both teams right now seem like they could use a three, but at the same time, it's a high risk, high reward type thing.
I agree. I say if you're Holbrook, take it out, hold on to the ball, drive it. I say if you're the Fighting Scouts, heave them up. Let's find out where we're at.
Claw with the ball, now over to Guerrero. Guerrero now to her right. Guerrero back up on the arc, now drives to the middle. Top of the key. Yazi with the ball for the Roadrunners to
7 seconds
Williams.
on the shot clock.
7 seconds on the shot clock, 6 seconds. As Claw with the ball. Claw, and that's going to be Williams puts up a three-point shot, and that's going to be rebounded by the Scouts. No violation because
Down
the
by
Scouts
5.
ended up with
Here's
it.
a chance.
As Willie sends it forward, it's intercepted, so to speak, by Williams. Williams now gives it back to Harrington. Harrington brings it over the time stripe. Harrington forward to Guerrero. Guerrero drives the lane. Guerrero with a bump. As Begay's going to get called with the foul, but as you watch the replay, Guerrero did put a little bump and shimmy into that shoulder.
I was just going to say she kind of leaned into it.
And that's okay. That's okay. If you're Holbrook, it's a good call. If you're Window Rock, it's a bad call. But where the call was made is a good call. And he's actually explaining to her, and maybe there's something in the rule I don't understand, which is a good thing because I'm not necessarily versed on the rules. Guerrero's going to go to the line. She's going to shoot a couple. First one is good. So Holbrook is 5 for 7 on the night. We'll see what happens, or 6 for 7 on the night. So they're doing a very good job. Next free throw is good.
And once again, if you're going to put anybody on the line, not number 21, can't do that.
38-31, Roadrunners on top as Shalea Yazi at the top of the key. Yazi stops. Now she sends it over to Willie. Willie looking for Begay inside. Now she finds Bitselli outside to Willie. Willie back now. Willie comes inside outside to Bitselli. Bitselli drives, puts it up. That one's going to be good. And that's what the Scouts are going to have to do, is get Bitselli involved, get her back in the game, and get her doing the things that she does.
Absolutely. And if you're Holbrook, absolutely smart play. Slow the game down. But if you're the Scouts, you got to force that mistake like that.
As I think we're going to get a foul on Guerrero. As 3 minutes and 43 seconds left, 38-34, and that's going to give the Scouts the ball.
And that you're exactly right.
Now, coming up, folks, is our post-game show, and we're looking for our Deemer's Glass Man of the game, our Horn Auto Center Drive of the game, and our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint Player of the game. And I can tell you, it's going to be whoever wins this game is probably going to have our Player of the game.
Absolutely, and it's coming down to the wire. The Scouts have been able to hang on just enough. Now they got to battle back. They needed that one.
And that was Segay puts it off, and that's no good. Rebounded by the runners. Harrington with the ball. Harrington bringing the ball up the court. Now Harrington crosses over the time stripe to her left. Harrington being closely guarded by Willie. Harrington looking for Williams. And she is we're going to get a timeout. I thought she moved that pivot foot. We'll talk about that when we get back. This is Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
Want to go skiing or snowboarding? Visit our friendly Honda Outdoor Sports. We offer skis, snowboards, and helmet rentals, custom footbeds, ski and snowboard repairs, as well as retail shopping for your snow gear, goggles, beanies, snow tubing, and even ice fishing supplies. We have all you need to prepare you for the outdoors. We welcome you to Honda Outdoor Sports, located 1 mile west of the casino.
Welcome back, Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com, as the Holbrook Roadrunners are up 38-33 on the Window Rock Fighting Scouts with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. I'm Aaron Hewish. I'm joined by Mark Saxton this evening, and Mark, this is not exactly what we predicted, but it's still coming down to the wire.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, the Fighting Scouts being able to hold on just enough to keep this game in reach, but they have to make good on every possession that they have, especially when Holbrook loses those off-chance ones, those off-chance possessions. Uh-oh, Guerrero all alone from the corner.
As Dea Guerrero hits another Comfort Fit Dentures three-pointer. And the exchange there was, they had the drive and then they kicked it out to Guerrero, and Guerrero just comfortable in that corner.
Guerrero loves that corner. Here's Willie trying to drive underneath the bucket.
As Willie tries to drive underneath. Now Willie, it bounces off. Willie gets her own rebound. Now Willie goes to Begay. Begay now goes to her left, puts it up, and that's going to be whistle and a foul. And Begay's going to go to the line, 41-33. Holbrook on top of the Window Rock Fighting Scouts.
And the Boo Birds are out tonight.
The Boo Birds?
The Boo Birds.
Begay to the line. As Holbrook with 5 points in this quarter, Window Rock with 6. That has been the difference in this quarter, was that monstrous third quarter by Holbrook. Great defense being played by them, as Begay's first free throw is no good. Update from Snowflake, 3 minutes and 37 seconds left. The Sholo Cougars are up on the Snowflake Lobos, 40-36.
Starting to pull away over there.
Begay's second free throw is good, and it's a catch-22 because either team loses that one, they go back into the 3A tournament. The winner has to go on and play either Phoenix Country Day or San Carlos in the Open. As I'm not sure how I feel about that Open, but it's not my decision as Guerrero drives the lane.
And one.
As we got to look at that replay. Guerrero comes in. She is fouled. As she puts it up and in, we're going to get an and one by Dea Guerrero. As that's going to put 2 points on the board. That gives the Holbrook a 9-point lead, 43-34. Guerrero with the chance to put it up
And once again, this is the exact person you want at the line if you're the Holbrook Roadrunners.
42-35 over there in Snowflake now, as I think the Show Low Cougars are going to pull away and get a chance to play on in the open, and Snowflake will go back into the 3A tournament. I don't think either team would have been heartbroken with the loss, as Guerrero's free throw is good. We'll keep an eye on that, as that one will go final about the time ours does. Now Willie with the ball. Willie at the top of the key. Willie's going to have Yazzie come out to guard her as Willie goes in, puts it up and in. That's going to be no good. Rebound is going to be Guerrero, as Guerrero is in line for our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint Player of the Game. Harrington with the ball. Harrington now over to Claw. Claw, the freshman as well. Harrington and Claw, nice little freshman battery for the Roadrunners. Now the ball goes to Bailey. Bailey goes left side. Left hand, she puts it up and in. Bailey Williams for 2 points. Minute 43 left, 46-34. Holbrook Roadrunners on top.
Starting to pull away. And listen, Courtney Bitselli has 44% behind the arc. They need to get her the rock.
And I'm thinking that too, is this is the point where you got to start putting them up. As they only have 3 fouls, they have a couple to give. As we're going to whistle, we're going to get a foul.
And let's hope Harrington's all right. She hit the floor
and Harrington
pretty hard.
hit the floor pretty hard, as I think she just is down there. We're going to see what happens with her. As the foul's going to go against Yazzie. It wasn't malicious.
No,
but
absolutely not.
Harrington's down there on the court, and we're going to get an official timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it. This is Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint now has 3 locations to serve you: Snowflake, Lakeside, and now Show Low. And with over 85 years combined experience in auto glass and over 40 years of combined experience in window tint, you can trust the experts at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint with your vehicle. Call them today.
Just call 536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Welcome back, folks. We're going to go ahead there as they attend to Harrington. We're going to go ahead and take another break. This is Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com.
Hey, it's Joe Gargiulo from Horn Auto Center on the Deuce in Show Low. Everybody knows me as Joe G. So I have 2 grown kids. One of them's in school right now to be a firefighter. The other one works in a legal office. I enjoy walks with my wife. I have recently found coin collecting to be my newest interest. So I've been here at Horn Auto Center in the automotive industry for 10 years. I recently won the General Motors Markham Excellence Award. I love helping my friends and family right here in this community, so I look forward to seeing you down here at Horn Auto Center real soon.
Welcome back, folks. Show LaForge's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk1067.com is Channing Harrington is coming over to the bench, which it wasn't a shooting type foul because we're not at the team foul, so she doesn't have to be replaced to shoot the foul shots. However, Coach Perkins bringing it in. Claw's going to inbound the ball.
Yeah, and that's going to be a big loss there. I mean, I know they're up by 12 with only a minute 26 left, but that's still a huge loss on that Roadrunner bench.
As we get a whistle, we're going to get offensive foul on Yazzie for the Roadrunners. And I would, that's an off-ball foul. And watching very closely as
her 4th.
That is her 4th foul, which we are a minute 20 seconds left, and they are up 12.
And here comes the Fighting Scouts, and once again, it's time to give the rock to the star players and let them do
as
the
they wanted it, and I didn't think that was a carry. The crowd wanted one, but she kept her hand. I think she did enough job. Here comes Bitselli. That's going to be good. Courtney Bitselli for 2 points. Get her back involved in the offense. Ball's inbounded. Here's Guerrero.
Uh-oh. Nice pass around the body.
Holbrook with the ball. Now to Atakai at the top of the key.
50
Atakai
seconds.
Over to Claw. Now to Guerrero. Guerrero now to the middle. Over to Yazzie. Now she goes left. Yazzie's going to drive left, and she's being guarded by Begay of the Scouts. Back now to Williams. 34 seconds left.
5 on the shot clock.
As we got a foul, and we're going to get a whistle, we're going to get a foul. That's going to freshen the shot clock. We're going to have a foul on DeVay Willie, and that's going to be the 5th team foul, which means that Holbrook is going to go to the line to shoot a couple, and I cannot see who that is.
Looks like Bailey Williams.
That is Williams at the line, number 44. She's going to shoot 2. Waiting for a final from Snowflake High School. in this open tournament. We have a game. We have Mini Farms at Round Valley up in Springerville tonight as I believe that's a 15-16 game. As we have another local teams, we have Joe City lost in the open. They now go back to the 1A tournament as her second one is good. She shoots both of them in.
25
and Bailey
seconds
Williams
left.
doing a great job to be our glass man of the game. As that ball goes inside to Elena Begay, she's going to put it up for two. We're going to whistle. We're going to get a timeout. We're going to go ahead and take it to the Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Welcome back to Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com and on iTalk 1067 as Holbrook gets the ball
all the way
inbounds,
down.
up with 22 seconds, up 38-48. As that's going to be an easy bucket for Claw.
On
that's
the Hail
actually
Mary
Claw's
pass.
first points of the game, as it is a Hail Mary pass, 50-38. This one's, as the great Al McCoy would say, in the deep freeze. As here comes Willie driving. Willie's going to be fouled, and that's going to go against Guerrero. As folks, stay tuned. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to come back and give you our post-game show with our Deemer's Glassman of the game. When you need quality glass at affordable prices, Deemer Glass and Lake Sound is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, 1-888-GLASSMAN. Our Horn Auto Center drive of the game. The Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC store that saves you more. And finally, our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. We're looking to have her live, whoever that may be. And that's going to be our player of the game as Willie's first free throw is good. And Window Rock plays in a very tough division. They have nothing to hang their head about. They came down and gave Holbrook almost everything they can handle this fourth quarter. Actually, it was more the third quarter that didn't quite tip their way. As Willie's second free throw is no good. Rebound is Atakai.
The last 2 seconds, they'll run this out here.
As we're going to get a whistle and we're going to call the game. We're going to go ahead and take a break, folks. Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
Love sports? Love being part of the action? Imagine having the best seat in the house, calling the plays, and connecting with fans. As a play-by-play announcer, you'll be the voice that brings the excitement to life. You'll network with athletes and coaches, sharpen your skills, and even travel to exciting venues. It's your chance to turn your passion for sports into a thrilling career. Ready to make it happen? Text the word sports to 928-434-0101 to apply now. Don't just watch the game, be the voice of it. Your dream job is calling.
Sholo just beats.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back, everybody, to Shola Forge presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com. And first, we're going to have our Deemer's Glass man of the game. Need glass for your home or business? Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside, 1-888-GLASSMAN. Our glass man of the game, Mark, before we get to our player of the game and our drive of the game, our glass man of the game is going to be Bailey Williams. Just a solid job.
always. Every time she shows out in the paint, she does her thing, and I can't say enough about Bailey Williams.
So next we have our Horn Auto Center drive of the game, and that's going to tie into our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Our drive of the game is going to be a consecutive series of three-point shots made by our player of the game, and that's our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. And we are joined by Dea Guerrero. Dea, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Tell us about the game.
Well, we came into this game, our first game of the season. We came in thinking, against the state, the second place champs. So we wanted to just play hard. We knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. We kept practicing. We kept running in practice. We went over a lot of plays and really went over the defense. And we just really knew we had to show out. We played like it was our last game, and we just wanted to finish it on our home court.
So we're joined by our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, Dea Guerrero, and our Horn Auto Center drive of the game contributor, and that was Dea Guerrero. Dea, what went through your mind when you were putting those threes up in the second quarter? I have to know, because there was no fear.
I just wanted to win, really. I wanted to show out. I'm a senior. I really wanted to be there for my teammates, and I just wanted to get the hype going. It was a close game in the first half, and I just really wanted to give it my all.
And you know what? I have a saying here, because if you want bread, you go to a bakery. If you want meat, you go to a butcher. But if you want 3 points, you go to Dea Guerrero. and you're so automatic. How do you do those things and stay so consistent all season long? You just find yourself locked in three-point land.
I just been practicing all season. My grandpa really helps me. We shoot around. I put up 500 shots a day. And during the off season, I just really want to step up and be that three-point shooter for our team.
Fantastic.
So our glass man of the game, and that's kind of our rebounder inside and out, is Bailey Williams. Talk about your teammate, Bailey.
Bailey, she's so strong. In practice, she pushes us around. She really works, and she's really fast, so she's really been putting her mindset to rebounding and boxing out, because we've all been struggling with boxing out, but she's really been focusing on putting it back at the ball and just being strong in there.
Sounds good. What are the Holbrook Roadrunners going to have to do to move forward in the state tournament after this game to play whoever they're going to play?
We're just going to have to run teams. We're short. We're not too tall. We just have to keep pushing and watch our turnovers.
So I got one more thing for you here. And listen, you guys have been phenomenal all year long. You guys have been consistent all year long. What was Coach Perkins telling you at halftime when you guys were close game and you were looking for that one big play? What was the message in there?
To us, he just told us, just play like it's our last game. We wanted to finish on our court, and that we're playing good, just to keep pushing, and then we'll get there.
Awesome.
So you're going to leave tonight, you're going to go, you're going to get ready. What's going to be playing on the phone? What's going to be playing over the AirPods?
I'm going to be playing, I don't know, some J. Cole, some Kendrick Lamar.
That sounds great. Dea Guerrero, our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game. Congratulations on moving forward. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night. Enjoy the win.
Folks, that is our Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint player of the game, Dea Guerrero, for the Holbrook Roadrunners. A good night for them as they come out victorious, 50-39. Parting shots, Mr. Saxton.
No, honestly, like I said at the beginning of the night, and Holbrook did just that. Let your star players do star player things. Dea Guerrero doing her thing beyond the arc. Bailey Williams doing her thing in the paint. And, that's how you win ball games.
Folks, I couldn't have said it better myself. So for everyone, for Mel West, our producer, for Nathan Corney, Jeff Lone Street, and Daniel Perkins on the camera, I'm Aaron Hewish. For Mark Saxton, this has been Shola Ford's presentation of high school basketball on italk1067.com.
This has been Sholo Ford's presentation of high school basketball on iTalk 1067 KNKI Pinetop and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center, Horn Auto Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 1067 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without the express written consent of iTalk 1067 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.